With no computer programs to drive the manufacturing process, plant operators had only one option: to complete the jobs that had already been started before the crash.
Just to keep the machines running, to keep producing, to keep people working. They just kept producing until they ran out of raw materials.
But they ultimately created such a vast inventory of those specific items that they couldn't justify continuing anymore, so they had to shut the plant down.
One big problem that Omega had was that they hadn't hired a new network administrator.
The former network administrator, a longtime employee named Tim Lloyd, was now working for another company.
He was the one who actually built the network in the Omega's Health plant. He was the genesis of their whole network. He knew it inside and out, he built it, and he was friends with these people.
He was the designer for all the computer programming. He was the overseer of their network. He maintained it, he secured it, he nurtured it.
The plant manager, Jim Ferguson, called Lloyd to see if he could help solve the serious problem with Omega's computer system.
Did you come across any, you mentioned that you might want to look in you were going to look in the basement for some old tapes, some backup tapes?
Still looking.
Okay. Was there one tape or two tapes of backups?
There was one tape that was in the filing cabinet.
Right.
Omega was teetering on the brink of collapse, with hundreds of jobs at stake and no clues about what had caused the catastrophic shutdown of the computers. Omega Engineering faced a crisis so immense it could force the company out of business. 2 weeks earlier, the computer system that contained the plans for all their products had inexplicably crashed. Time was running out. If Omega couldn't get its computer system back up, layoffs would be inevitable.
What they lost was the ability to manufacture. And when you're a manufacturing company, you're dead in the water.
Omega hired Kroll On Track, a Minnesota-based company that resurrects data from crashed computers all over the world.
Any kind of media that actually you store data onto, anytime they lose access to this or for some reason becomes unreadable, we get involved to help restore the data.
Bob Hackett, a computer forensic expert, began by examining the hard drive on Omega's server. It's the heart of a computer where information is magnetically encoded on a disk spinning at 10,000 revolutions per minute.
Physically, the hardware, which could be the hard drive or any of the components used to power or drive the hardware, could have failed, but everything seemed to be operational.
The drive was physically undamaged, but retrieving the data would mean examining the electronic contents that might reveal important evidence. But Omega management now wondered if the crash might have been sabotage,